Hey Heathens, Bill here from NAPIERDALA쪼. Thought I'd do a quick sort of vlog update after our tremendously fun gig at Grand Central. This YouTube channel is new, so make sure you fucking like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Let's get the word out there. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so yeah, as you may have heard, we played the iconic Grand Central pub in Manchester. It was a fucking amazing gig, like seriously just wow. Like so many people showed up. I mean, a lot of people were people we knew and regulars, but just so many people showed up and everyone fucking loved us. Everyone was electric and yeah, everyone was just so keen to get involved. It was a fucking amazing gig. On top of that, all our performances and stuff went well. All the tech side of things went really well. So yeah, it was a great gig all round. So I remember when I got the message from the promoter, Robin, he's a great guy, he does all the gigs at Grand Central. Got a message from him while me, Joey and Josh were all at Bloodstock. So we were all a combination of drunk and high. And I was asking everyone, is everyone free on October 2nd and whatnot? And everyone was just like, yeah, probably, you know, even though everyone was smashed. That was quite funny, but that was quite nice because it gave us about 3 months to prepare. So as soon as we got back from Bloodstock, I'd started, you know, trying to get rehearsals organised. The tricky thing was Joey wasn't actually going to be in Manchester till like the end of September. I think the 28th or something he came back. So actually most of the rehearsals were just me, Josh and George, just going through all of our songs and sort of picking out which ones would be the most crowd pleasing and which ones we could perform best. And obviously in the end we came out with about 6 songs which we could do in half an hour if we sort of done them back to back, which we done. So that was good. We had a good strong few rehearsals leading up to when Joey came back. So yeah, Joey got back here. One of the first things we done is we done a sort of a dry run through of the set in this room, just to make sure Joey still remembered all the songs. And then we had our first rehearsal booked at my uni. Yeah, it went really well, apart from the fact that Josh didn't show up. But other than that, it was good. Josh had forgotten and was up till quite late the night before. So unfortunately, he didn't show up to that. However, the last rehearsal before the gig, everyone showed up and it went tremendously well. I think we booked out 3 hours, so we had plenty of time. We rehearsed the set 2 or 3 times. We even sort of choreographed what was going to happen, where we would stand and that sort of thing. So that was good. And yeah, that was just a really good set. We worked out all the technology as well, so we went completely ampless that gig. We had Joey using his head rush, I think it's MX5 pedal, where he had all his tones stored on there. George was going into my Scarlett, and we had amped roots running on Reaper. So you know, that was good. We had that coming out of one channel and the backing tracks coming out another. And then we had Josh going straight into the desk with his dark glass. So yeah, I think Adrian, the sound guy, also an amazing guy, was quite happy with that because it means he didn't have to mic up any amps. And yeah, he also he gave me a wireless mic. I mean, I have an SM58 anyway, but he had wireless mics, which was good because it means I could sort of do the thing where I run into the crowd and rile everyone up and that sort of thing, which was very fun to do. So anyway, yeah, the day of the gig, October 2nd, it was a great day actually. We had everything planned out beforehand. We met here about 2, done a few dry runs of the set. Joey's mate Ted came along. He was a great help throughout that day. Just comforting to have someone there in case something went wrong. But he was a really nice guy. He's a guitarist in Midnight Escapade. someone let me know that. Yeah, check them out, they're awesome. And yeah, Ted just helped us out, which was very nice. We had a few people helping us out that day. So yeah, me, Joey and George all drove in fucking George's pussy wagon down to Grand Central with all the kit, hauled in there. Josh went to PMT to pick up some stuff, and he met us there.
But to be fair, I did that anyway. Yo, it's gig day! Let's go!
Let's go. You look pretty sexy, man.
Not as sexy as George.
Fucking hell, George. What's this 57-point turn?
You want to drive?
I'll
give me a go then. Yeah, come on.
I'll drive you.
We set up. We sound checked about 10 minutes before playing, and then we just went straight into the set. Started with Feasting on the Corpse of the Lord, or Jesus Christ. I can't remember what the actual full title is. The lyric in the song is Feasting upon the Corpse of the Lord. So there you go. That's got that long introduction, which we used to sort of open the set. Sort of that epic melody line, which we all love. Yeah, that was a great song to open. I think our timing was actually a bit off when we first got on, but during that 12-bar break we have, we sort of got back in time. Yeah, that went well. Straight into Milings. Milings is a heavy song live because it's got that, thunderous 0141 guitar riff. And it's great because we have that, starts with the one guitar and then the snare comes in on the 1, 2, 3, and I count that in as well. And yeah, we just all headbanged to that. That was fucking fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Started jumping out into the crowd as well at that point as well, because I'd started to gain the confidence. It was actually my first ever gig I'd ever played. Same with George as well, first gig he played, and Joey and Josh had played quite a few gigs before, so they sort of were more comfortable, but me and George were a little bit nervous. But yeah, no, it went really well. Milings finished, we had a little gap, and then we played a song called Aisha. Aisha's a fun song, very atmospheric. It's got that piano line at the beginning and the end. And that was great. That was a nice song to die down to for when I could start to talk to the crowd, because it's got that nice orchestral ending. So Aisha sort of died down. And yeah, we talked to everyone. I remember laughing at George because I said, fucking, Grand Central, how the fuck we doing? And everyone cheered. Usually, you get 1 or 2 people cheering and you have to say, that's not fucking good enough. Make some more noise. But everyone cheered. We pulled such a big crowd. Everyone was fucking loving it, which was great because so were we. But everyone was like, wait. I was like, fucking hell, George, that was quite good. I'll say it again anyway. And yeah, we moved on, played the next song, which is probably going to be our first single, Sex Addicted Vampires. That's a good fun song to play. Got some good grooves, some really nice harmony in there as well. Just a really nice chord progression, especially on the chorus. I think there was a great moment in that song why people had started to move forward, and someone had smashed a glass as well right in front of me, but I jumped down onto the floor and I was going, hey, 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 during one of the parts, and I held a mic to someone, and they started shouting so loud into their mic that the voice actually broke, and they're going, hey, 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 and yeah, I laughed at that. I had to turn around and go back onto stage. I don't want to break character too much. But yeah, that was a fun song. And And then we had the song that George announces. George will announce the next song. We had The Wonderful Witch of Envy, because he's Greek. And yeah, that was a very fast song, very good. Me and Josh had sort of choreographed this part where we'd sort of part the seas in the crowd, and he'd sort of pretend to beat me up with his bass guitar. We had a bit of a funny moment where he just sort of speared me and I just didn't react. I just sort of stood there. We looked at each other and just laughed. But then he sort of hit me again and I actually reacted and I fell to the floor. It was all very dramatic. All the while, Eve Larson, who's a good friend of mine, she had a speech over the top. Unfortunately, she couldn't actually be at the gig, so it was just through a backing track. But yeah, that was fucking cool. And I was lying on the floor and I was doing a really low growl below the speech as well. So that was fun. I think people enjoyed that. Yeah, got back on stage, song ended, it was fucking great. We got some great footage from that song as well. That song ended. Josh and Joey and George detuned to drop C. Josh doesn't have to because he's got his 5-string bass. Oh, I've hit the camera. We played the final song, which was Nuclear War. Nuclear War is great because it's just da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's just a real headbanger. Real heavy, not too shreddy, but real heavy, quite chuggy. And that was just fun. I was out in the crowd for most of that, just chugging along to the chorus and the verses as well. The whole crowd was great. It was just an amazing gig. So yeah, just wanted to give a really big thanks to Robin, the promoter at GC. He's a great guy, knows a lot of people in the music industry, does a lot of work with a lot of people, and he's just a great guy. Puts on like at least 4 bands a week at GC, plus they've got the other events there. It's a great venue. Adrian as well, the sound guy, he made us sound amazing. Big thanks to him, especially for the wireless mic, because that, I think, helped sell the performance quite a lot. Big thank you to obviously the band. Everyone did amazing. Sort of the extended NAPIERDALA쪼 family as well, consisting of partners and just friends as well. Anyone who knew us and turned up, big thanks. And everyone who showed up to the gig, because it was fucking amazing. Anyway, yeah guys, thank you very much for watching this. Again, share this channel around, share our Instagram page, share everything. We've got Facebook, we've got TikTok, whatever that is. And yeah, we're going to be returning to Grand Central sometime soon. Not too soon, but before the end of the year. So keep an eye out for that. If you want us to come play somewhere, give us a shout. If anyone is a promoter of any local venues in Manchester or anywhere in sort of the north of England, give us a shout, because we'd happily come up and play. And yeah, fucking just spread the message, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheers.